Welcome guys once again. So in last session we have seen single dimensional array, okay, and then in today lecture we'll see how we can use 2D array and what is the use of 2D array. Okay, so in single dimensional array or 1D array, what we have seen is we are able to store element in contiguous memory location, okay, one by one, and all the value will be at particular index. Okay, so array is nothing but index collection of homogeneous data type. Okay, so as of now we have seen this one. So here if you will see in 1D array, what we have seen earlier, that was what, single row of element. Okay, in only one, sequentially it was growing, right? Like first index, then second, then third, then fourth, like that it was keep going, right? Now in 2D array, what we have to see is, in 2D array we have to see, like, Excel sheet. Suppose Excel sheet, if you have to fetch the data of any row and column, then here what you have, you need row also, you need column also. So in this case, whenever you have to deal with like Excel sheet or somewhere, like you need x axis and y axis value, okay, means two data if you have to point at a time, then you should go for 2D array. Okay, so simple, it's very basic. Like if you will tell, so if whenever you required row and column, whenever we have to deal with row or column like in Excel sheet, then we should go for 2D array. Example, suppose Excel sheet, here you have to print some data. Now you want this data. So how you will identify where this data is? So this is first row, okay, this is this is first column, okay, first row, second row, third row, right? Then this is first column, second column, third column, right? So if I'll tell first row, how you will be able to understand this one? This is at this location? No, you should know row number also. So you should know row and column, sorry, so you should know row number and column number. Fine. If you know the row number only, you can't find this element, because in row multiple value will be there. If you know only column number also, you can't identify. You should know row number as well as column number to identify a particular cell of an Excel sheet. Okay, simple. So that's what we are using. So for that purpose we are using what? We are using array, 2D array. Okay, so we'll see how we can use this array. So we'll see first practical, then we'll go for theory part. Okay, so how to create 2D array? So for 2D array we'll just create one. So int, so this is single array, and this, if I'll write twice array array bracket, means it will be 2D array, and I can give any name. So I'll give arr is equal to, so directly I'm writing, then I have to give 2D array, means inside that again some array will be there, right? Like this. So just a minute. So two value you have to pass at a time. So 1 2, okay, so I'm just creating 1 2 3, okay, then 4 5 6, then one more, then I'll give 7 8 9. Okay, perfect. So this is just, I have created one array, and I have declared also, initialize also, like instantiate also. So now you need to know the size of array, right? So here how many elements we have? Here we have 9 elements total, and this element this array is what? 2D array. So it will be nothing but it will be like this. So okay, here like suppose a b b b c c c. So like that, if you want to keep, you can keep this one also, but let's go practically. So I'll store the same value in here in Excel sheet. So it is like this one, 1 2 3, okay, then 4 5 6, then 7 8 9. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, so it will be like this. So let me, okay, so now these are the value which I have. So it is nothing but 2D array I'm taking. So I'm taking what? 9 value. Okay, so it will be like similar to this. Okay, so this is the array which we'll talk about. So if I want this element is at 0 row 0 column, this element is at there 1 row 0 column, this is at so same thing. Like if you'll go to this, I have explained, let's go to this example. So this is 0 row 0 column, 0 row first column, 0 row, second column, right? So if you want to identify this particular element, how you can identify? By row and column. Okay, you can identify this particular element only by using row or column. Okay, so you need row or column both to identify this particular element. And if you have requirement like this, you should go for 2D array. So let's quickly write the program. So already we have given. Now I want to iterate it. So simple, I'll use for loop. I'll use for loop or for each loop also. Let's go use for loop. Okay, 1 minute. So main method I have not written. So main method we need to write first because execution will start from there. So let's write a main method and we'll drive it out from there. I'll assign this to here directly. Okay, now I'll use for loop. So I'll use, so since we have to use two-dimensional array, I want row and column, means I need two variable I and j. Take one more. Okay, now I want to print a of, I'll just print it, then I'll explain how it will be. Okay, now I want array of I, array of I and array of j. I'll give plus plus, I'll give plus, I'll give just one space. Okay, after this loop I'll give some new line. Okay, so if I'll print this, so I'll get the two-dimensional array, whatever will be there. Okay, so let's see I'm not getting in the same sequence. So what I have to do is I have to remove this ln because I want in the same line. If I'll print this, I'll get the same thing what I have in my Excel sheet. Fine. So as of now, this is just, it will be in the format of like 2D array. Okay, so in next lecture we'll see, we'll explain how this loop is working. Okay, so see you in the next.